The chaos reign.
Hey, everybody, what's going on? As you know, this is Chaos Rain here, and back with another one, and another one we must examine. As you notice from this article here, TMZ has revealed and has uncovered some interesting tea. Oh, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the red button, top bell for all notification and live streams here on the Chaos Rain channel. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at ChaosRain7. And now you can follow me and add me as a friend on Facebook, Eric Rain. So let's go into the chaos of things. Jason Momoa and LisaBonet announce divorce. We are parting ways in marriage. Oh, let's go down. Jason Momoa and LisaBonet are heading for a divorce after more than 4 years. Would have made it 5 years if they survived in 2022, but that's another story. And they're not using the words, but the message is clear. They are parting ways in marriage, and it sounds like COVID and all the craziness in America took its toll. Did it? Or is it something else? The celebrity couple announced that shocking news Wednesday on social media with a shared statement explaining their decisions to part ways. Jason and Lisa says they felt the squeeze and change of these transformations times and are feeling and growing from the seismic shifts occurring. They're not specifically saying COVID, politics, divisions, etc. that play a role, but you can read between the lines. You mean this line right here, that split right here? Go down. They said they want to go public so they can go about their lives with a dignity and honesty. Jason and Lisa said they are feeling or freeing each other to be who we are, learn to become. So they say. They started dating way back in 2005 and got hitched in October 2017, which is a span of 12 years. They have 2 kids together, Lola Leon Moa and Nicole Wolf Manapuli, or what they call Mona. No, I butchered that name, but it's a very unique name nonetheless. Jason and Lisa said their devotion to their children is unwavering. So it sounds like co-parent will stick. And that's that article. And before I go into my tea, let's look at another article, and then I give my take on things. As you can tell here, another article from the US. Mona and LisaBonet relationship is the way they were. Now, you must understand with Hollywood, they like to put a nice little twist of things to give you a background of how they came about and what led to possibly the potential why they separate. As here, you know, Jason Momoa and LisaBonet romantics was the definition of a relationship goal ahead of their January 2022 split. In the early 2000s, or I should say mid 2000s, let's keep in mind, the Lovebirds were introduced through mutual friends at a Los Angeles jazz club. The Cosby Show alumni told Net a Porter in 2018 that they have been together from that day on. What a cool about Jason is that he's an alpha male who stands for love and family. Now, we're going to have to put a notch on that. If you're such an alpha male, why are you divorcing this older chick that is pretty much, if my math is right, she was born 1967, you born 1979. So that is a period of 12 years. And you met her when she was just turning, if my math is right, she was like 40 or 38 at the time. But let's keep going. Where was I? Oh yes. And what was and he says alpha. And the circle backs to my own wounds, having an absent father, than to be fully met by a man of that stature is really incredible. She explains to the publications Jason embodies a rare form of masculinity in the days and ages he leaders. He's genuine, just in terms of charismatic physicality and the right use of power, responsibility, work ethics. You can go down the line. Now, Mona and Bonet welcomed their daughter Lola in 2007 and son Nicola Wolf in 2008. So they're like a year apart. So she had her kids at the age of 40 and 41. But they didn't say I do until 2017, which US Weekly broke the news of the couple's secret wedding ceremony, which took place at their home in Topeka, California, if I pronounced it right. The Aquaman star has long been a fan of Bonet in 2019 and admits Esquires that the high fidelity actress was his childhood crush when she started on the show Cosby Shows. I mean, I didn't tell her that. I didn't let her know I was a stalker until after we had the kids. He jokes, adding that if someone says something isn't possible, I like to listen here. I married LisaBonet. Anything is effing king possible, which, that is understatement. Bonet was previously married to Lenny Kravitz from 1987 to 1993. So she got married at 20 years old and divorced roughly at 26. The now ex and parent of actress Zoe Kravitz, despite parting ways, Bonet has maintained a good relationship with the American woman rocker, and he even developed a friendship with Monet. People can't believe how tight Jason and I are, or how tight I still am with Zoe, Mom, how we all relate. Lenny and said Men's Health November 2020 issue. We just do it because that's what you do. You let love rule right. Mm. The Grammy winner continues. I mean, obviously, after a breakup, it works. It takes some work and times heal and reflections, etc. But as far as Jason and I, literally the moments we met, we were like, oh yeah, I like this dude. Mona, however, announced in January 2022 that the pair called it quits after 4 years of marriage. Scrolls down to take a look back in the former couple's journey to become one of Hollywood's power couples. And as y'all know, y'all can look through this nonsense. It goes through the catalog. Look right here. They met mutual friends, a jazz club in 2004. Went dating. Go down the list. As you know, they had their first kid out of wedlock, as you know. And the actress already a mother of the 18-year-old daughter, Zoe, from her marriage from Lenny Kravitz, which ended in January, or actually ended April 1993. So she had kids, and I think Zoe Kravitz, if she was turned 18 at that time, that makes that she was born that same year in 1987. I could be wrong, but I'm not gonna go to do the background on Zoe. And going down the list, they show more rumors. They were dating, had their first kid, second kid, and and eventually they got married in 2017. More pictures of it. See, look like his mother going down, and that's pretty much it. Interesting, isn't it? Very interesting. Very interesting. So, what could I say about this? Well, it seemed to me that this dude kind of separate and call it quits after marrying LisaBonet. And what I've gotten to understand from my perspective from this is that, let's be honest, LisaBonet is good for fun time, long-term relationships, and maybe a nice little smash here and there. But in regards to as a wife and marriage, that's not in the equation. And how I know, because you look at her catalog and her previous past, this is her second marriage. And roughly if I'm right, almost 29 years. Her first marriage was back in 1987, roughly third now going to be 35 years. Ended in 1993, 29 years. And she probably was, doing her thing, maybe having fun with dating, having, regular casual sex. You know how most single mothers do it. And eventually she came across this young gentleman by Jason Mona. And Jason Mona, took his lifelong fantasies and crush to have relationships with Miss LisaBonet. And eventually he go as far as had the long-term relationships and eventually, married the woman after having kids out of wedlock. But, most likely when you become a baby mom, this is the results you face. And I'm hoping that most women learn from this. Now, I know most the divestors swirls will talk about this, that it's nothing good or bad. They won't say much negative because obviously they won't mind boning another mixed Caucasian like Mr. Jason like himself. But I digress. But one thing is evident clear. Turn 55 now. Does she have the possibility of remarrying? At this stage of her life, maybe not. And if she does, it's going to probably be an older gentleman. I don't see no young man, black or white. And let's be honest, LisaBonet could dabble between the two now because, let's be honest, there are some suckers and simps that's going to probably take the chance to try to, engage a relationship with her or just use her as a fun bag and have nice, wild sex. Who knows? But nonetheless, life moves on. And like I said, she's got to be a parent for these two children. Now, if Jason's smart, he most likely is probably going to take full custody of the kids because I can't see him co-parent with her because, let's be honest, Lenny Kravitz is black and he didn't want to co-parent much with her, and he play his role the best he can with his daughter. And I think with Jason, because Jason's more upstanding man, he's going to probably raise these two kids by himself, and move on with life. I could see him remarry and have more kids. But for LisaBonet, I think that's a wrap. And it showed testament that most average modern black women today don't really make good wives. And we know because the history shows that. But anyway, that's my thoughts on things. Like always, leave a comment on your thoughts and opinions of their relationship. Am I got it right? I'm wrong? Or there's something else I'm missing? I'm looking forward to hear from you. Until next time, chaos.